Hello yodelers and wannabe yodelers. Today I'm gonna give you a quick outline on how you can teach yourself a yodeling song. I have some yodeling song tutorials here on YouTube already for a few songs, and some other people also posted other yodeling song tutorials that you can look at and learn, but there might be a specific song that you really want to learn that you can't find a tutorial for, and that's what this video is for. I'm going to show you how you can teach yourself in a few simple steps, and those steps will help you learn your dream yodel song that you've been wanting to sing if you follow these steps and just go slow. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine. I am a yodeler, singer, and vocal coach who lives in Los Angeles. I give private yodel lessons, so if you need my help, feel free to check out my website below in the description. You can book a private session with me. Also make sure to get my free How to Teach Yourself How to Yodel guide down in the description below. All right, let's get to it. There's a yodeling song that you've been listening to that you really like and you think is really cool. We've all had those songs, and there's so many yodeling songs out there, and sometimes it's even hard to find sheet music for those songs. Let's say you want to yodel that song, but you don't know where to start. Number one, find a good recording of the song you want to learn on YouTube. You want to make sure there's a clean version of the song that you can listen to that has mostly good audio quality so that it's easier to listen to and later easier to slow it down. Number two, find the lyrics for the song if there are any. Some yodeling songs only have yodels in it, but find the lyrics to the song on Google or wherever you get your lyrics. Make sure you have those. And then number three is learn the melody to the verses and learn the lyrics. If the lyrics are in a different language, they might be in German or in a different language that you might not speak. Spend some time to really try to phonetically figure out the words. I'm going to make a separate video on how to do Bavarian or Austrian lyrics and how to pronounce those words. But spend some time on that because you probably want to do the whole song and not just the yodel parts. So you can spend some time on that. You can slow down the video to really listen to each word and how it's pronounced. There's a lot of English songs, and in that case, you probably won't have as much trouble. If you're an English speaker, you shouldn't have any trouble. So learn those verses, learn the melodies. And then number four, go to the yodel parts. Now, the yodels, you want to make sure you kind of split up the work into a few different steps. First step for the yodel part will be to just learn the melody, and you can just kind of try to sing along even at the original speed what the melody is. For example, if I was learning chime bells again, there is a yodel part that goes so you're just trying to gather the melody so that you don't have to focus on three things at a time later. You can slow it down for that too. You can go to the little settings button, I think it's down here, and slow down the speed and really study the melody first. The second thing you will do is you will definitely, most likely, slow it down if it's a faster yodel song and listen to the syllables, and you will write them down phonetically in a way that it makes sense to you. It should make sense to you, and it should be separate syllables so that you don't combine them, because that will make the yodels less good. So what you will do is you will, for example, yodelehi yodelehi. Whatever that would look like to you when you write it down, that's what you're going to write down. So that's your second step for the yodel part. The third step will be to add in the yodels and figure out where the flips are. What I do, and you might have seen that in my yodeling tutorials, is I make uppercase letters for the head voice notes, and I put the chest voice notes in lowercase letters, but you can make your own distinction. You can color in the head voice note syllables and color the chest voice notes in a different color, whatever is easy to look at for you. So you just want to make sure that you can see what are the syllables and where do you switch to head voice and where do you switch back down to chest voice. So make that clear for you. It really helps to write it down because that way you can read through it slowly. Step 5 with those yodel parts now is to practice, like I said, all those things separately, but also practice them slowly together. So combine two at a time. Combine the melody with the syllables. So you just want to sing the melody and the syllables without worrying about the yodels. So there's no yodels yet. It's just the syllables and the melody. When you feel good about that, add in the yodels with what you've written down. You have it in front of you. You can see where head voice syllables are and where the chest voice syllables are, and then go through it a little bit slower than you would just melody and syllables. And go as slow as you need to make sure that each syllable is in the right place and on the right note. That is basically the whole step on teaching yourself a yodel song, because you have the lyrics for usually the verses of the song, and maybe the chorus has lyrics too. So any of that is like you're learning a normal song usually, and then you're adding the yodel parts, which is probably taking most of the time, and you want to slow that part down and take more time for it. But those are the steps that you would take, and the key thing is to slow down the song, ideally on YouTube where it's easy to do that, and listen as many times as you need in order to get the syllables right, in order to get where the yodels are right, and then practicing it very slowly. And what that will mean if you practice it slowly, it might mean that you run out of breath sooner than the phrase is over, but that's okay, because as you're going to speed it up later, which is what you're going to do as part of your practice, as it gets easier, you speed it up, you will have more breath to sustain those phrases because you're going to sing them faster. And that's how you teach yourself a yodeling song. That's what I do if I'm learning a new song, and that's what I do when I'm learning a new song with my students. If they bring a song in that we both don't know yet, we will take the time to break it down to make sure we're doing it right. And then as you do this more, you might be more flexible with the yodeling parts. You might figure out that a lot of the yodeling parts of different songs are really, really similar to each other. Especially a lot of the American country songs are very similar to each other, and they only vary by, some vowels, where to put what vowel and how many times or how fast you sing something, but they're typically pretty similar to each other. And a lot of the Bavarian songs tend to be similar in some way. So you might be able to pick things up faster as you do this more often, and you will get faster at it in general because you will develop an ear for it. So try this with a yodel song that you like, that there isn't a tutorial for, or you can even try one that there is a tutorial for if you just want to practice this, and see where you land and see how that goes for you. And I would actually really, really love to hear how that works out for you. So please do me a favor and let me know in the comments if you did try this method of teaching yourself a yodeling song. How did it go? What was hard? What was easy? What really helped? And what did you maybe do different that I should have mentioned in this tutorial? Because you can help other people. If you write a comment and you have something useful, please let us know. I think all of us would love to hear. Don't forget to get your free guide on how to teach yourself how to yodel in the description below this video. And also make sure to check out my website if you are interested in one-on-one yodeling lessons. If you need more hands-on help, I'm here to help you. And I'm super happy that you here and watch this video. Thank you for always liking and commenting and supporting me on here. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.